Hold up, son. Word.
Yeah. To all the killers and the $100 billers. For real, niggas who ain't got no feelings.
I got this. Just watch my back. I got your front.
Check it out now.
This is 50 Radio. ThisIs50.com. I am your host at Gossip Viv.
The Brooklyn Bomber. The Hynaken and Viv.
Woo! Mobb Deep's own Prodigy. How you doing, sir?
What's up? All right.
We are very happy to have you here. Well, a lot of people want to know, did you sign with 50? Are you a G-Unit member officially?
Oh, nah, we did a deal with 50 like back in 2005. So, you know, that deal is up now, though, you know what I mean? So we independent right now, Infamous Records.
Nice. Are you still cool with everybody from the Infamous Mob? And
Yeah. Me and Had about to drop an album like end of March. It's about to drop. It's self-titled. It's called Mobb Deep.
nice.
So, it's popping right
You know, it
now.
was all over the place. You and Have had your issues back and forth. How did y'all settle that?
Yeah, me and Have is brothers, so, you know, we gonna settle it. You know what I mean? Our music and our relationship with each other is more stronger than anything, you know what I mean?
Like, when he was going off, like, what was going through your head? Like, fuck, because
I was just like, man, whatever, we get through this, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like my man's like.
that's my brother.
That's what I'm
like I
saying.
said.
That's because, you know, that's my brother right here. If he wild out, I'm like, this motherfucker, like I didn't
you
eat
know.
his mother's spaghetti. You know what I mean?
That's a small thing, man, compared to what we doing out here in the world.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Okay, so when you came out with the book, My Infamous Life, you know, I'm from Queens.
All right.
So I knew a lot of the things that you were talking about. One thing in particular, a lot of people were saying about the book was they felt like it wasn't really about Prodigy. They felt like the book was about other people.
Right.
And, you know, when I was telling everybody, I'm like, yo, Prodigy's coming up. If y'all got any questions, let me know.
Right.
A lot of them wanted to know, I guess, what the point was behind the book and explaining those particular situations that happened in Queens.
You know, the book is an autobiography about my life, and, you know, it's not my fault if other people was involved in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I deal with people. I'm not a recluse. I'm out in the world dealing with a lot of people, so yeah, sometimes we cross paths and they become a part of my life.
What's your relationship with Noreaga? Because he seemed like he had a big issue with the book. Like, he felt like you said too much. You know what I'm saying? And y'all both from Queens, hip-hop legends. Y'all, you know, put y'all landmarks in his game. Have
Right.
y'all spoken since?
Yeah, Nori, that's the homie, man. Nori's good. You know what I mean? Ain't got no problem with Nori.
All right.
So now, you said you got something coming out at the end of March.
Yeah, end of March, the new Mobb Deep album. It's called Mobb Deep, self-titled.
All right.
Got production by Havoc on there, Boy Wonder. You got Alchemist, of course. You got Ill Mind. Got some joints on there, so it's definitely fire, man. You know what I mean? It's our first album since Blood Money. You know, since like it's been like 7 years almost. So it's definitely, we anticipating it. Like, we can't wait for it to drop.
How you feel about the 50 and Fat Joe record drop?
I'm glad that they, you know, put that they little problems behind them. You know what I mean? Let's get this bread. Like, I'm definitely happy about that, because since I've been home, I've been trying to, you know, dead a bunch of young, dumb shit that we was on back in the days.
Thank you,
keep it
God.
moving,
Thank you
like,
for
you know what I
saying
mean?
that.
That's what's
Word.
up. Could we ever see you and Jay do a record together?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's possible.
Has that
you
ever
know?
been like an organic
It's
meeting?
definitely possible. Me and Jay, you know, we've been around each other ever since all the done this. You know what I mean? So we definitely put our thing aside. That ain't nothing. That ain't about nothing. That was just a rap thing.
Nah, we
You know
understand
what
that.
Like on Christmas night, I was with Jay in the club. We was in Greenhouse. He had his wife with him. He was in there just chilling. It wasn't nothing. You know what I mean?
You know, but because the culture would be so excited to hear.
Yeah,
and
that would
see
be dope.
Something like
it
that.
just
you
gotta
know
be the
what I
right
mean?
record.
Yeah.
We can't do anything. It gotta be something monumental. And he gotta want to do it too. Jay don't do a record with a lot of people. You know what I mean? So you gotta just respect that. Well,
You know,
Before you went to jail, I guess, or prison, I don't know what the difference is.
nah,
You put out a series of videos.
right.
A lot of people were talking about, I guess it was your wife? Is it
Yeah.
your wife? Is it safe to say that?
My ex.
Okay, your ex. What kind of backlash did you receive behind, I guess, putting her out in that, I guess in that way, even though it was for you, but it was filmed and then everybody seen it.
Right. I mean, we was like the first people to actually film things and put it on the internet. Like
Before Joey.
Like we started that. So it was just like people wasn't used to that at that time. It was something new for people. So we was just having fun being ourselves. Like it wasn't nothing X-rated or nothing.
No, it was regular.
Just having fun, chilling before I went to jail. Like,
I think the last time we seen you was at 50's boxing.
I seen him at the UW event too.
On Sunday?
Yeah, he was out there. That was
What's
crazy.
your thoughts about that?
That was my first rap battle I ever been to. You know what I mean? And I know Hollow. Like, that's the homie. That's why we came through. We was with him.
Oh, nice.
So I was like,
so
yeah,
who
we'll come
won?
through.
Nobody told me.
Hollow won.
Hollow won?
Body shine.
Wow, say that. Hold on. Say that.
Wow.
Stop. Say that again.
Hollow body shine. Caught a body that day.
Wow. What's your thoughts about Macklemore? Because a lot of the people are upset about his success because they feel like it's taking light away from the real lyricist.
I mean, you can't be mad at somebody's
not
success.
me.
But, Macklemore, he does this thing. I understand what he's doing. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own taste, the music they like to listen to. My taste is more, like hardcore, gritty, rap music, hip hop.
What young cat do you think embodies that?
Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kendrick, definitely. Kendrick's from the hood. He spit that hardcore shit. I like Kendrick. And even Macklemore said himself, like, Kendrick should have won that award. You know?
Thank God he admitted that.
Right, Viv's from Queens too.
No doubt.
Right.
Y'all fight differently too.
QU in the building.
Q. What do you mean we fight differently? What the hell does that mean?
Y'all always hanging out in front of liquor stores. I thought Brooklyn niggas hung out in front of liquor stores. Nah, Queens got that shit on lock. Merrick
Boppies
Boulevard.
be on the corner, not really me. That be the old dudes with the milk crates talking about mommy.